Oil and Gas Development Company Limited, commonly known as OGDCL, is a Pakistani multinational oil and gas company. It has primary listing on Karachi Stock Exchange and secondary listings on London, Lahore and Islamabad stock exchanges. Established in 1961 by the government of Pakistan, it was turned into a public listed company on the 23rd of October 1997. Today it is involved in exploring, drilling, refining and selling oil and gas in Pakistan. It is the market leader in terms of reserves, production and acreage. It is based on Jinnah Avenue, Blue Area in Islamabad, with the government of Pakistan holding 74% stake in the company. Rest are held by private investors. In 2013, it has revenue of 223.365 billion rupees and profit before tax soaring at 90.777 billion rupees. It has repeatedly ranked among the Forbes Global 2000 listing. On May 4, 2009, the government of Pakistan appointed a Citigroup-led consortium to advise the state-run Privatization Commission on the sale of 10 to 15% of the company. OGDCL is the second Pakistani company to have been listed at the London Stock Exchange. The company is also listed in Pakistan at all the three exchanges of the country, namely Karachi Stock Exchange, Lahore Stock Exchange and Islamabad Stock Exchange. Business challenges and risks. OGDCL is exposed to the following operational and non-operational risks that can unfavorably affect its operations and financial performance. Crude oil price, environmental risks, exploration and drilling risks, exchange rate, law and order, legislation, reserve depletion, underperformance of oil and gas field. The company managed to drill more than one-third of the total wells drilled in the country during 2010. In addition to that, OGDCL was also joint venture partner in 16 wells drilled by other operators. Discoveries and exploration. During the fiscal year ended June 30, 2006, the company made several oil and gas discoveries, including at Nim-1, Dars Deep 1, Tando Alaya North 1, Kona Deep 1 and Bahu 1. OGDCL's daily production, including share from joint ventures, averaged 39,659 barrels of oil, 937 million cubic feet of gas, and 358 metric tons of liquefied petroleum gas. The company holds exploration acreage comprising 40 exploration licenses covering an area of 75,905 square kilometers, including 16 exploration licenses covering an area of 28,066 square kilometers granted to OGDCL during fiscal 2006. During 2009-2010, the company acquired 4 new exploration blocks covering area of around 4,795 square kilometers. 3 exploration licenses, namely Kiranwala, Thatta and Thatta East, were surrendered and operatorship of offshore Indus was transferred to BP Alpha. Employees. The company has 11,000 employees on its payroll. OGDCL has some of the finest professionals, but due to the failure of top management, the full potential of OGDCL was never utilized to the benefit of Pakistan. Had these professionals been utilized wisely and on merit, today Pakistan would be self-sufficient in energy. OISD. The OGDCL Institute of Science and AMP Technology was established in 1979 in Islamabad. In 1986, the OISD relocated to the I-9 sector of Islamabad. The OISD has played an important role in field training. In March 2013, the OGTI, under the name OGDCL Institute of Science and Technology, was allowed to award degrees. Highlights: Financial 2014, the company's sales revenue increased by 15.06% to 257.01 billion Pakistani rupees. Net realized prices of crude oil and gas averaged $87.71 per barrel and 282 Pakistani rupees and 95 paise per MCF respectively. Profit of the company before taxation rose by 17.4% to 172.35 billion Pakistani rupees. After-tax profit of the company rose by 35.76% to 123.91 billion Pakistani rupees. Earnings per share increased to 28 Pakistani rupees and 81 paise. The company declared dividend of 9 Pakistani rupees and 25 paise per share. Total assets of the company increased to 496.23 billion Pakistani rupees from 413.93 billion Pakistani rupees. The company contributed 132.26 billion Pakistani rupees to national exchequer. Operational: the company made 6 oil, gas, condensate discoveries, namely Reti-1 at Balak-1, Dakhna-11, Maru-1, Nashpa-1 and Shah-1. The company commenced production from Balak-1, Nashpa-1, and Pakhra-01. Crude oil production of the company on working interest basis averaged 40,367 barrels per day. Gas production of the company on working interest basis averaged 1,136.4 times 10 to the 6 cu feet per day. LPG product on working interest basis averaged 202 metric tons per day. During the year, the company acquired 2,493 km of 2D seismic data in Bagh South Bitrism, Dakhna, Gadu, Mari East Manwali, Nashpa, Nim, Thandaralaya, Tano Beg and Tal concessions. 290 square kilometers of 3D seismic data in Safrai concession and Tut mining lease by running 5 seismic crews having latest technologies and equipped with quality control software for on-site data processing during the surveys. 40 well locations were marked on ground and 26 wells, including 13 exploratory, 2 appraisal and 11 development, were spudded by the company. Market capitalization. In early 2007, the company had a market capitalization of 51.9 billion Pakistani rupees in Karachi Stock Exchange. Non-operated joint ventures. Adi Field. OGDCL has 50% stake and Pakistan Petroleum Limited is the operator of the field. Bidar Field. OGDCL has 50% working interest and PEL is the operator. Badin 2, Badin 2 revised and Badin 3 fields. OGDCL has 49%, 24% and 15% stake respectively. BP Pakistan is the operator. Badra, BHIT and Kadanwari fields. OGDCL has 20%, 20% and 50% working interest respectively and ENI is the operator. Bangali, Durnal and Ratana fields. OGDCL working interest is 50%, 20% and 25% respectively and M/s OPII is the operator. Miano field. OGDCL has 52% stake and OMV is the operator of the field. During 2009-10, 3 wells were put on production. Pindori Field. OGDCL holds 50% working interest and Pol is the operator. Sara and Suri Fields. OGDCL has 40% stake in the fields and Tullow Pakistan is operating these fields. Tal Block. OGDCL working interest is 27.76% and MOL Pakistan is the operator. Reserves. The remaining recoverable reserves of OGDCL stood more than 142 million barrels of oil and 9,997 billion cubic feet of gas as of June 30, 2010.